This is News 3 Now at 5.
But I do believe that the decision to open campus this fall was the right one for several reasons.
UW-Madison Chancellor Rebecca Blank defending reopening campus, even though more than 2,000 students and staff have tested positive for COVID-19 since August 23rd.
We spent the last week trying to ask the chancellor specific questions in real time, and we finally got the opportunity today.
Chancellor Blank held a virtual press conference after the university announced last week it would be going completely virtual for at least 2 weeks due to the increase in cases, and hundreds of students are quarantined in 2 dorms to try and stop the spread.
In-person instruction is the better way for most students to learn, and we wanted to use it where we could safely. Our safety protocols for classrooms have worked. To date, we have no evidence of any transmission inside classroom settings. Further, regardless of how we deliver this instruction, whether we had been online earlier or whether we go online later, most of our students were going to be in Madison this fall. They were taking up their housing contracts. They did not want to.
Chancellor Blank says that the Office of Student Conduct is investigating more than 380 students for violations related to COVID-19, as well as reviewing 12 for emergency suspension. She says there are no known hospitalizations of students due to COVID-19.
Students are recognizing that this is not the school year that they signed up for. In fact, many want some of the money back that they signed over upon registration.
An online petition now has more than 500 signatures. Today, our Jamie Perez spoke to the person who started that petition. Jamie, what exactly are they asking for?
This petition is actually asking the university to reimburse some, if not all, of the $750 in service fees that each of these students paid for, that they feel that they're not getting access to this semester. Now, this petition says that with so many classes being held online and students limited access to health services and rec facilities, they do not feel like the university should charge them like they're getting full access to everything. The student who started this online petition said they feel the university should at least give partial reimbursement.
Seeing as campus is currently closed and will be for the next 2 weeks and can probably be reasonably expected to be closed for the remainder of the semester, there's really no chance of us being able to utilize most of the services that we're technically paying for.
Newell said he and many others are waiting to hear what the university will decide to do at the end of the 2-week quarantine and is hoping that they can get some of that money back. Now, not every student is in favor of getting fully reimbursed. So coming up tonight at 6, we'll hear from some students who are not in favor of this online petition, plus the response from the chancellor.
Jamie Perez live on campus. Jamie, thank you. In Grant County, a 2-day testing site will be held at UW-Platteville this week. The free testing site will be on Wednesday and Thursday at the Lower Circle off Greenwood Avenue. The testing site will be open both days from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
La Crosse County has been added to the New York Times coronavirus hotspot list. The New York Times keeps a running list of counties nationwide with the highest number of recent cases per resident. Breaking it down by number of cases, we're 100,000 people. The county has had nearly 500 positive tests in just the past 7 days. That increase has also led to UW-La Crosse issuing a shelter-in-place for all residence halls on campus.
Wisconsin has officially topped a lifetime total of 90,000 confirmed cases. There were 892 new cases today, a significant drop from Sunday's case count. The state has reached 90,086 confirmed cases, with more than 11.3% of them still active. According to the State Department of Health Services, there was a noticeable decline in testing today, which is not unusual for the beginning of the week. Out of the 3,920 tested, 19.7%, or nearly 1 in every 5 tests, came back positive.
This will be the only day this week that about 1,000 students in Rock County actually go to school. Janesville suddenly shifting Craig High School and Roosevelt Elementary online.
It lasts through next Friday due to confirmed COVID cases in each building. Adam Duxter is at Craig High School with the latest from the district and more on why this is happening. Adam?
Well, believe it or not, the district says it does all contact tracing for students who test positive for coronavirus itself. And they say despite staff working well into the night last night, they just couldn't keep up and needed more time. Now, parents found out about Craig and Roosevelt going online, shifting to online via email today. And after next Friday, the district will reassess before deciding to bring kids back or keep them home longer. In the meantime, parents say they feel unprepared for the sudden change.
My mouth hit the floor, my jaw hit the floor. Like I total shock, like you shock and awe. You didn't know it was coming. So I just, or are there more kids that were exposed? Are there more tests that came back positive? It's just, one of those what if, why, how.
A district spokesperson says all students are prepared to make that shift back home as they all have a district-issued laptop and can come use the Wi-Fi here in the school parking lot if they don't have it at home. But coming up tonight at 6, we'll hear from a student right here at Craig who says the pivot to online is actually something they were thinking was going to happen well before this.
All right, Adam Duxer live in Janesville. Adam, thank you. A sunny and warmer start to the work week. Let's check your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Well, the one thing we have is that haze from the wildfires out west. But other than that, it's been fairly nice today. Temperature's been in the low 70s. And we've had a fair amount of sunshine. We'll see skies clear out for tonight and see plenty of sunshine the next couple of days. And as far as rain is concerned, remember last week we had rain just about every day. Everybody's wondering when it was going to go away. Take a look at Doppler track right now. Not a drop of rain anywhere across the upper Midwest. Temperatures right now are in the 60s to our north and east, in the lower 70s to our south and to our west, and temperatures will drop into the upper 50s tonight, so it won't be quite as cool. Tomorrow will be a sunny, breezy, hazy, and very mild day with a high temperature of around 79 degrees. Look for about the same weather on Wednesday, but cooler weather is on the way for the end of the week. I'll have more details on weather in a few minutes.
All right, Gary, thank you. A plea has been entered for the man charged with an arson attack on the city-county building. Court records show 26-year-old Marquand Clark stood mute, and the court entered a not guilty plea on his behalf. Clark is charged with 2 felony counts of criminal damage to property for his alleged involvement in tearing down 2 statues that stood outside the Wisconsin State Capitol, as well as being accused of throwing a Molotov cocktail at the city-county building. He is expected to be back in court in November.
Investigators are asking for help in an armed robbery case in Madison. Police say just after 10 p.m. on September 7th, a person armed with a 12-inch knife robbed the Casey's General Store on Cross Hill Drive. Police released images and a video and asked the public's help identifying the robber. He was wearing a black hooded sweatshirt, dark pants, a dark mask, and neon green gloves. Anyone who can help identify the suspect in the images is asked to submit a tip through Crime Stoppers online.
Just into our newsroom, 7 people in Wisconsin decided what hundreds of thousands of people across the state were waiting on. The Green Party will not be on your ballot this fall.
The state Supreme Court essentially said the Green Party waited too long to ask for a ruling, noting the election basically started. That means many clerks can send out ballots they have standing by. Gabriela Becerra shows us what those piles look like.
Perhaps one of these postcards showed up in your mailbox recently. It's a reminder to plan ahead if you want to vote absentee. Problem is, many clerks haven't been able to send out any ballots yet. They look ready to go.
We have about 8,500 ballots here. They are all stuffed. They all have their labels on it. They've got the instructions. They've got the return envelope.
But Sun Prairie clerk Elena Hilby is missing a key element.
They're just waiting for the ballot.
Stacks of absentee ballots without the Green Party's presidential candidate are in clerks' offices across the state. But until the Supreme Court rules on if he'll be on the ballot, they're stuck.
We're just waiting to find out which ballots, if we're going to go ahead and send the ones that we have, or if we're going to have to wait for them to be reprinted.
Because of the coronavirus, clerks are seeing a record number of requests for absentee ballots, which explains the urgency. The sooner the ballots go out, the sooner they come back.
We have the envelope stuffed with our instructions. We even got I voted stickers for this election in all our envelopes. And we've put labels for both the outside envelope and then the inside envelope that the voters would send back to us.
The Postal Service suggests requesting a mail-in ballot at least 15 days before Election Day. But Madison Deputy Clerk Jim Verbick says that's the bare minimum.
We would actually recommend that people send their absentee ballots back 15 days ahead.
Hilby is focused on a day coming much sooner, a September 17th deadline to mail ballots to the military and those living overseas.
If it is determined that we need to reprint ballots, I think something's going to have to be done to give us a little bit of leeway because I don't think we'll be able to make that Thursday deadline.
But regardless of when your ballot arrives, it has to be returned before Election Day. If you do plan to vote by mail, clerks recommend getting your ballot back into the mailbox as quick as possible. Otherwise, you could drop it off at the clerk's office drop boxes or at your polling place on Election Day. In Sun Prairie, I'm Gabriella Becerra, News 3 Now.
And starting the last Saturday of September, the city of Madison will host Democracy in the Park. A poll worker will be in each of the 206 city parks collecting absentee ballots and registering people to vote.
Vice President Mike Pence was in Janesville today, the first of 3 Trump campaign stops scheduled in the state this week.
Well, the vice president held a rally with about 250 people at the Holiday Inn Conference Center this morning. Amanda Quintana is here with more about that visit. Amanda?
Pence has been to Wisconsin a few times in the last few months, sometimes to tour facilities, but today he said he was here for one reason only, to get President Trump reelected. Pence says the road to victory runs right through Wisconsin. His speech focused on the administration's commitment to law and order, saying the rioting and looting needs to stop now. He again credited Trump for stopping the violence in Kenosha. Democrats say this is all a distraction from the mistakes the administration has made around coronavirus. But Pence kept his focus on law enforcement, saying his thoughts and prayers are with the 2 Los Angeles County deputies shot during an ambush this weekend.
They literally put their lives on the line every day. They count our lives more important than their own. And those who serve in law enforcement deserve the respect of every American every day.
Trump and Pence might be allergic to the truth, and the facts show the gross mismanagement of what they've done around COVID-19 that's cost us tens of thousands more lives than had to be lost.
Pence did mention Trump's response to the pandemic, claiming he put the health of America first by suspending travel from China. He says that action alone saved lives. Congressman Pocan says the impact of COVID-19 is not over. Supplies are still needed in the front lines, in hospitals. People are still out of work, and the economy is struggling. There will be 2 more Trump campaign stops this week in Wisconsin. The president will be in Mosney on Friday, and Donald Trump Jr. will be near Wausau tomorrow.
Amanda, thank you. There's more ahead tonight on News 3 Now at 5. The Gulf Coast is getting ready for another hurricane as Sally takes aim. We'll have the latest on the storm. And then coming up tonight at 6, a downtown Madison business is reaching out for help in order to stay in business. How you can help them coming up at 6. The markets with a strong start to the week. The Dow closing with a 328-point jump. The NASDAQ adds 203, while the S&P 500 gained more than 42. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Brian from McGann Furniture in Baraboo. We know that hardworking people want the most value for their money. When you shop at McGann's, we've already sorted out and selected the brands that we feel offer you the most bang for your buck. From young couples just starting out to people my age, we offer a huge selection at prices that will fit your budget. Plus, most purchases include free delivery and setup. Shop McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
Fry Construction is celebrating their 25-year anniversary, which means big savings on home repairs and improvements. No job is too small or too big, and your safety is always our concern. Respected in the industry and voted best of Madison, Fry Construction delivers lasting quality for your home. And now, for a limited time, save 25% off gutters or insulation with a full roof, siding, or window project, all with 0 down, 0% interest for 12 months. Contact Fry Construction today.
Give your home the update it deserves today at Menards. Mastercraft makes great doors inside and out. Choose from our great selection of doors in stock. Right now, get 11% off all Mastercraft doors. Add security and style to your door with durable hardware from Schlage. Protect your home with a variety of designs and finishes and get 11% off all Schlage products. Start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The chief actuary of the Social Security Administration just released an analysis of Trump's planned cuts to Social Security. Under Trump's plan, Social Security would become permanently depleted by the middle of calendar year 2023. If Trump gets his way, Social Security benefits will run out in just 3 years from now. Don't let it happen. Joe Biden will protect Social Security.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message. A little compassion goes a long way at the Century House. Donate $50 or more to charity and save more than ever before on stressless seating. Get up to $400 off stressless recliners and office chairs, plus save hundreds more with $200 off every sofa seat you buy. Now's the perfect time to help others and fill your home with the unmatched comfort and beauty of stressless seating. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Tuesday morning, we're continuing to follow how UW-Madison is handling the COVID-19 outbreak on campus.
And that outbreak may have more kids moving back home. We'll tell you why more young people are living with their parents than ever before.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Connect with News 3 Now on Facebook Messenger to create a personalized news feed just for you. The topics you want, the day's top stories, and push alerts for breaking news, all through Messenger. Learn more at channel3000.com.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. Raging wildfires in California, Oregon, and Washington state are still burning out of control. At least 35 people have died. Officials describe the conditions as apocalyptic in some areas. Thick smoke is creating some of the world's worst air quality levels in Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Portland, spreading unhealthy air conditions from Canada to Southern California.
I've lived in Pasadena for almost 40 years now, and this is the worst that I've seen.
In California alone, more than 4,000 homes have been destroyed in just a matter of weeks.
Alabama has joined Louisiana and Mississippi in declaring states of emergency as Sally strengthens into a hurricane. That storm expected to make landfall along the Gulf Coast overnight, bringing with it heavy rain, strong winds, and life-threatening storm surge. It's expected to make landfall as a Category 1, but meteorologists warn not to be fooled by that designation. Sally could bring with it 2 feet of rain. Some places could see 30 inches. In New Orleans, the mayor issued a warning.
We want our people to understand that if we do get too much too soon, then we will take on water.
The city of New Orleans is taking care of 12,000 people from southwestern Louisiana who had already evacuated because of Hurricane Laura just a few weeks ago. Hurricane Paulette is now over Bermuda, and Teddy and Vicky are spinning over ocean waters. The next storm will be named Winifred. After that, names from the Greek alphabet will be used for only the second time in history.
Boy, what a year it's been. And before we get a check on our forecast, Gary is taking a closer look at Sally. Hi, Gary.
Hi, yeah, taking a look at high-resolution radar right now from New Orleans, Mobile, Alabama, and Tallahassee, Florida. And you can see the outer bands of Sally just about ready to start making landfall right around Pensacola, Florida. A little wider radar perspective shows the center of circulation to the south. Most of the thunderstorm activity is on the northern and northeastern portion of the storm. The southern part of the storm has a little bit of dry air there, but that has not done anything as far as trying to weaken the storm. In fact, if anything, it's strengthened a little bit. Hurricane warnings are in effect now through the New Orleans metro area, through Mobile, Alabama, and into the far western Florida panhandle. And then tropical storm warnings are in effect farther to the east and also inland, with tropical storm watch is also further inland. Latest information, looks like Sally has just strengthened. We just got the new update at the top of the hour. Maximum sustained winds 100 miles per hour with gusts to 120 miles per hour. So it's now a Category 2 hurricane and continuing to move toward the west-northwest, toward perhaps Mobile, Alabama, or maybe the southern portion of Mississippi. Latest forecast track, 1 p.m. tomorrow, has maximum sustained winds at 110 miles per hour. If it makes it up to 120, then it's, or 130, then it's a Category 3. So you can see very strong storm here, but with wind gusts to 130 miles per hour, eventually weakening into still a fairly strong hurricane as it moves inland, and then it weakens into a tropical depression. But because of the slow movement, it's going to bring heavy rain right along the Gulf Coast into parts of Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, as well as Louisiana. And not only is there Hurricane Sally, but Hurricane Paulette is up here. This is actually what's left of Tropical Storm Renee. So, I mean, there's plenty of storms out in the Atlantic Ocean right now. And again, if we have one more name, after one more name storm, we could have to use the Greek alphabet because we're running out of names. Now, as far as our weather is concerned, We're still going to see hazy conditions for tomorrow, maybe into Wednesday because of the wildfire smoke from out west that's being moved in. Fortunately, that's at a high altitude. It's not working its way down near the ground, so it hasn't had too much of an effect on our air quality. Mild weather will continue for tomorrow and Wednesday with high temperatures in the 70s, upper 70s. A few places could hit 80 degrees, but cooler weather is on the way for the end of the week with high temperatures back into the 60s. Low temperatures this morning down to around freezing in parts of northern Wisconsin. Superior at 32 degrees. So the cloud cover and the haze kept our temperatures up into the mid to upper 40s to the lower 50s. Current temperatures are in the 60s in northeastern Wisconsin and in the 70s to our south and to our west. Even some 80s starting to show up over parts of southwestern Minnesota and western Iowa. Again, it's not out of the question that a few places could hit the 80-degree mark for tomorrow and for Wednesday as well. Now, as we check out our forecast, there's a weather track. You can see, again, the northwesterly wind flow aloft. That's going to just keep our weather fairly quiet, at least for the next few days. I'm going to have to switch the graphic manually here because for some reason it does not want to switch to the forecast. So let's do that right here and go to our forecast for tomorrow. Look for a high temperature of 79 degrees here in Madison. We'll look for partly sunny skies, or mostly sunny skies, but it will be kind of hazy and breezy as well. And again, we'll see that wildfire smoke overhead. As we look at the 7 to 10 day forecast, temperatures upper 70s for Wednesday, but then that cool down for the end of the week. High temperatures only around 60 for Friday and Saturday, but notice the dry forecast. Slight chance for a shower Monday and Wednesday of next week in between the first day of fall and a little cooler weather for the end of next week. As we take a look at first warn traffic right now, things very quiet out there. I've just checked the belt line, not seeing any issues there. I-39, 90, 94 on the east side of Madison, no problems there. Saw a few slowdowns up around East Town Shopping Mall on East Washington Avenue. Other than that, traffic moving pretty steadily. 15-minute commute either way on the belt line between University Avenue and I-39, 90. If you're heading out of Madison, it'll take you 26 minutes down to Janesville on I-39, 90 from the belt line southward. 16 minutes to Sauk City on US 12 and also 16 minutes to Sun Prairie on US 151. That's your News 3 Now first warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. Ahead on News 3 Now at 5. A day after a big win over the Vikings, it's time to assess the health of the Packers. At least one report is not a good one. We'll have the details next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's time to breathe easier with a professional air duct deep cleaning from Stanley Steamer. We remove the dirt hidden deep inside your ducts, helping you get back to a cleaner and healthier home. Call 1-800-STEAMER today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
In the race for a vaccine, the finish line is approaching. Safety protocols in place, and the greatest economy the world has ever seen coming back to life. But Joe Biden wants to change that.
I would shut it down.
Why would we ever let Biden kill countless American businesses, jobs, and our economic future when President Trump's great American comeback is now underway?
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Get more for your kitchen now at the Brothers Maine Big Kitchen Upgrade Sale. We want you to absolutely love your new kitchen, so you'll get big, big savings on the latest incredible products from GE and our risk-free 30-day price satisfaction guarantee. We want you to be 100% satisfied every time. That's why we're the More Store. The Big Kitchen Upgrade Sale with more selection, more savings, and more kitchen. Now at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopco Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopco Optical. You'll see. Right now, get 40% off frames with any lens purchase.
When you shop at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, you'll always find great deals on the things you need. And right now, get even deeper savings store-wide with our lowest prices of the year. Like a free $15 gift card when you buy select bags of Hill's dog or cat food. All Carlisle specialty tires are 15% off. Farm and Fleet walnut halves or pieces are just $3.99. Plus, buy online and pick up your items in our convenient drive-thru. And don't miss out on our lowest prices of the year.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
sleep.
Oh, the worst.
You know, there's really no excuse for bad sleep. During the extended Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or to celebrate our newest arrival, come in and test out the outrageously comfortable Casper mattress. Check out the Summit Queen, only $189.99. Plus 5 years no interest and free shipping. Hurry, the extended Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
At Stanley Steamer, we love homes. It's why we started cleaning them over 70 years ago and why we still continue today. Whatever home means to you, we're ready when you are to make sure your space is clean and that you and the ones you care about most are safe.
Well, the season started for the Packers yesterday with a convincing win at Minnesota, but they're already without one of their best offensive linemen for the rest of the season. Right guard Lane Taylor suffered a knee injury and will undergo surgery that will end his season. It happened in the fourth quarter. Fellow offensive lineman Lucas Patrick, who hurt his shoulder yesterday, should be able to play next week. Still no word on the injury to defensive tackle Kenny Clark.
And after his strong 4-touchdown performance Sunday against the Vikings, Aaron Rodgers is up for FedEx NFL Player of the Week. 32 of 44, 364 yards, those 4 touchdowns without an interception in the Packers' 43-34 win at Minnesota. Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson are also up for the award, and you can vote for Rodgers at NFL.com.
Big Ten Conference presidents and chancellors are expected to vote today if the football teams in the Big Ten can play a shortened season. UW Chancellor Rebecca Blank confirmed today that they chatted last night, and discussions will continue that either all Big Ten schools will play or none will play at all. The conference announced on August 11th it would postpone all fall sports. If the conference does decide to play, teams would not hit the field until October 17th at the earliest.
While football remains in question, Big Ten basketball preseason rankings have been released. CBS Sports' John Rothstein released his Big Ten preseason first-team picks. That includes Nate Reavers from the Badgers. Big Ten preseason player of the year is Iowa's Luka Garza. Rothstein also picked Wisconsin to finish second in the Big Ten behind Garza's Hawkeyes. Illinois picked third, Michigan State fourth, and Rutgers is fifth. The Badgers' 2021 schedule has not yet been released. And we'll have a final check of your First Warn forecast when we return. Stay with us.
Slumberland's huge Labor Day sale ends Saturday. Get this stylish, comfy sectional for just $9.98 and get the storage ottoman free. Or an incredible price on the Sealy Posturepedic Queen mattress. Plus, get free shipping with no minimum. The Labor Day sale at Slumberland Furniture.
This season, the hottest destination isn't a place, it's a retreat on wheels. Now's your chance to get away in a Ford SUV. The SUVs with the highest brand loyalty in the industry. With scenic views, premium sound, and all your favorite tech, every drive is one exhilarating destination. And with great offers going on now, you've arrived. Choose FlexBuy on Escape with 0% financing for 66 months, plus $1,500 FlexBuy cash and $1,000 retail trade assist.
Lately, we've come to appreciate what home has to offer. Right now at Feldco, buy one window and you'll get one free, plus no interest for 1 year. That'll help keep your home and your family warm, safe, and comfortable all year long. That's something we've been providing for almost 50 years. Let Feldco get you ready for colder weather. Buy one window, get one free now.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco. On a night when men beat the screamer, when the men's with the dreamer, and I'll never be the same. Oh yeah, well, 'cause you make my dream come true.
You've been dreaming about this car since you were 8 policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Families are reeling right now, enduring illness, losing their employers' plans in droves. They need lifelines now. My plan lowers healthcare costs, gets us universal coverage quickly when Americans desperately need it. This is my promise to you. When I'm president, I will take care of your healthcare coverage and your family the same way I would my own. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Let us help you create your family's recipe for health. SSM Health and News 3 Now are making it easy by putting all the ingredients right at your fingertips.
With topics like healthy habits, nutrition, and mental well-being, there's something for everyone. Visit Channel 3000's Time for Kids page for advice from SSM Health experts.
And catch fresh and informative reports on News 3 Now.
Take Time for Kids with SSM Health and News 3 Now.
Incredible savings on mattresses during the big Sealy sale now at Slumberland. Get a Sealy Queen mattress as low as $99 or a luxurious Sealy Posturepedic for $9.99 plus free shipping. The big Sealy sale at Slumberland.
It's going to be a nice week ahead. Gary has a final check.
Yeah, still have that hazy look to the sky just because of the smoke, but skies are actually clearing out in Madison right now. Temperature is 71 in Madison, 60s to our north and east, lower 70s to our south and west. Temperatures dropping into the upper 50s tonight. Look for a high of 79 for tomorrow with a brisk southwesterly breeze. And then temperatures stay warm for Wednesday, but then cool down for the end of the week. Not much rain in that 10-day forecast.
More back in 30 minutes. The CBS Evening News coming your way next. Stay tuned.